What is up, everybody? Happy Friday. We made it through the work week. We made it here, and we made some all-time highs with Bitcoin. Yeah, we reached 111,000 was that peak for Bitcoin. That was nice. Right now, have a little bit of a dip down to like 108, 109, but we were soaring nicely yesterday. Lots of news coming out, part leading up to the conference in Vegas happening this next week on Tuesday. The club's going to be there, so stop by our booth. We'll be doing interviews as well. But no, lots of news going on. Maybe we had the spike because it was Bitcoin Pizza Day yesterday. That's right. After 15 years, a gentleman, Laszlo Hanyeks, paid 10,000 Bitcoin for 2 Papa John's pizzas. So yes. And as of today's prices, well, right now it's probably $1.9 billion. But yesterday, if whoever kept those Bitcoin, if they kept them, they're worth 1.1 billion. So yeah, he bought 2 Papa John's pizzas on a Reddit forum, and it just shows where Bitcoin could have gone if you just kept holding on since 2010. And here is him and his family with his 2 pizzas. Yesterday at the club, we ordered 2 Papa John's pizzas as well. Told him to write a B on it. Let him go, it's for Bitcoin Pizza Day. It's when a guy actually bought Bitcoin or bought pizza with Bitcoin. So it was cool. So the team was there. Sorry, Nathan, for that photo. Not looking too high. I chose the wrong one. Sorry. But yeah, so it was a great day yesterday. We had pizza. It was fun. We supported. Should have found a place that actually accepted Bitcoin for the Bitcoin purchase. That would have been even better. So I'll probably do that next year. But no, it was great. So that's what happened yesterday. Everyone was showing their photos. I saw Miss Team Crypto posted as well. But everyone's just showcasing, like, going, yes, Bitcoin Pizza Day. Woo! But yeah, so that's what took on. And yeah, sorry for no show yesterday. It was also just a busy day from morning. I was on Dr. J's show in the morning for Bitcoin Thursday. Then we were finishing up getting the Dallas Club, like, fully set up online, so I was seeing where we set memberships there. So I was working on that, kind of just got pushed back. Then we had our usual class meetings, and eventually I was like, I couldn't do the show. So sorry for if you were waiting for a show yesterday, but I'm back today to bring you the news. So yeah, as the title said though, that we're kind of phasing out of like physical money. Like, we're going to start seeing that soon, and we're starting off with the penny kind of like not going away, but it's going to stop minting new pennies by 2026. That's what the Treasury said. And that's because it costs more to make the penny than it's actually valued. Like back in the day, like when it was like 2010, 2000, yeah, zinc was affordable, like because our pennies became mainly zinc, not copper coded anymore. So that was like since 1983. But now it costs 2 cents to mint 1 penny. So this is just costing us money to do it. So they're going to slowly be phasing like physical money out of the way, and we're just heading closer to a digital future. And that's where like Bitcoin, stable coins, cryptocurrencies play a big role. So let's go through this article and a couple of other Trump news articles, as well as just more adoption happening in the crypto space. So here we go. Let's talk about the US penny ceasing its production. So yeah, so the discontinuation of the penny production aims to enhance government efficiency and reduce costs. It is expected to save approximately 56 million annually, aligning with broader efforts to cut government waste. Now, strategic leadership and policy savings. The U.S. Treasury Department, under President Trump's direction, announced the cessation of penny production by early 2026. Trump criticized the penny for costing more than its face value, as he stated. He said, for far too long, the United States has minted pennies, which literally cost us more than 2 cents. This is so wasteful. Let's rip the waste out of the great nation's budget, even if it's a penny at a time, said President Donald Trump. Now, the Treasury Department spokesperson noted that the anticipated taxpayer savings and highlighted efforts for the government efficiency. Now, what kind of economic implications can this hold? Well, seizing the penny production affects financial allocations, cutting $85.3 million in losses experienced by the mint in 2024. Now, according to the 2024 annual report, the United States mint production cost savings reinforce shifts toward electronic transactions, but minimally impact core crypto assets. Historically, countries like Canada discontinue coins with no adverse macroeconomic effects. These actions indirectly nudge towards digital payments and alternative tools like stablecoins without immediate market disruptions, reinforcing discussions about cashless transactions. Now, why do we get word on Kathy Wood from ARK saying that she bought $8 million worth of Coinbase shares? So she's bullish. So I'm not sure what that relates to penny, but let's find out. Market and social impacts focus on transaction changes requiring cash adjustments to the nearest 5 cents. So this decision reflects a move toward digital-friendly policies. affecting market sentiment slightly without impacting major crypto markets directly. Now, while previous strategies and coin discontinuation show limited fiscal disruption, the move favors digital currency acceptance. Historical trends suggest limited immediate impact on the digital asset flow, but enable further discussion on the digital currency implementations. So yeah, so the penny, like it might not, like there really might not be like any changes happening for them just ceasing it. Just maybe some businesses out there will soon have to like change like their tax policy or how they charging just to round up to the nearest 5 cents now instead of just worrying about these little penny changes. But no, the penny's gonna be going away. Trump said we're making these changes if it's 1 penny at a time. So yeah, no longer is a penny saved, is a penny earned. So maybe start switching that motto to a Satoshi saved is a Satoshi earned. Because again, we're moving to a Bitcoin standard, a Bitcoin future. So start stacking those sats right now while you still can, because pretty soon it's going to be pretty hard to get it, or you're just be getting little driplets of Bitcoin and Satoshis out there in the future. Because again, Bitcoin's scarce. It's getting gobbled up by so many countries and governments. Even the states are going to be buying it soon. Like we got New Hampshire and Arizona. And next up is most likely Texas. We're going to cover that article. I think he just needs a signature. But yeah, so that's what's going on with the physical US dollars right now. So starting off with a penny, I can't wait till we eventually move into like no more cash, and then whoever's living on the cash life is going to be like, ooh, I gotta make that switch. So maybe make that switch right now. But let's move on to what else is going on. Let's see, what could be causing the price effect of Bitcoin for that little 2000 dip right now? Well, it looks like yesterday, President Trump proposes a 50% tariff on the European Union starting on June 1st, 2025. So more tariff news, but let's see what's going on. So here is a tweet from Donald Trump. The European Union, which was formed for the primary purpose of taking advantage of the United States on trade, has been very difficult to deal with. There are powerful trade barriers, VAT taxes, ridiculous corporate penalties, non-monetary trade barriers, monetary manipulations, unfair and unjustified lawsuits against American companies, and more have led to a trade deficit with the U.S. of more than $250 million a year, a number which is totally unacceptable. So our discussions with them are going nowhere. Therefore, I am recommending a straight 50% tariff on the European Union starting on June 1st, 2025, and there is no tariff if the product is built or manufactured in the United States. So thank you for your attention to this matter. So so basically, yeah, Trump playing that hardball game. It's like, well, he's not playing hardball. He's just going, you know what? If you don't want to cooperate or even talk about it, well, fine. Bam, 50% tariff. It kind of happened with China and like eventually got worked on. So this will probably scare the UK or the European Union to start like actually addressing it. It's like, oh, we're gonna have 50% tariffs. Okay, let's actually talk to the guy. So so that's what Trump's doing right now. So that's kind of why we saw the shakeup with the price action just a few moments ago. But that's what's taking place. Now, speaking of Donald Trump, he had his meme coin dinner yesterday, and we get some photos of insight. So not much discussion about it. We got some photos and a glimpse inside of what that dinner looked like. So let's take a look at it. So images from Donald Trump's dinner for the top holders of his meme coin show attendees were treated to a 3-course meal and given even gift bags to it. So photos from within the U.S. President Donald Trump's secretive dinner for his top meme coin buyers show attendees were treated to a 3-course meal and gift bags as protesters gathered outside the event to accuse Trump of profiting from the presidency. Those people aren't going to go away. But pictures posted online by some of the 220 largest holders of the official Trump token, one of several crypto venture critics have said conflicts were Trump's ethics as president, show attendees were greeted by larger posters bearing "Fight, Fight, Fight," which also sat atop each table, referencing the company that launched the meme coin. Now, the White House said that it would not publish a guest list of those who attended the dinner. And I know all those naysayers about Trump and the protesters were like, no, we need to see who was there. What did they talk about? Like, they're just really just not liking it. But Tron CEO Justin Sun, Magic Eden CEO Jack Liu, and Bitmart CEO Sheldon Zia were among those sharing snaps of the dinner held at the Trump National Golf Club in Virginia. So here are some of them from Sheldon. You see Trump, and who is that behind him? There's some photos, selfies. Oh, is that RFK Jr.? Yeah, nice. On the menu was Trump's organic field green salad to start, which was followed by a filet mignon and a pan-seared halibut with mashed potatoes and vegetable medley with a lava cake for dessert, according to the two photos taken by parent attendees seen in Cointelegraph. So, sounds delicious. I definitely want that filet mignon. My mouth is watering, but that looks nice. Now, a video of the event also shows that the attendees were also given a gift bag containing a black hat, and I think they also got a watch with it, maybe some other stuff. Justin Sun, who the Securities and Exchange Commission charged with security law violations before it dropped the case under the Trump administration, was the single largest buyer of the Trump meme coin leading up to the dinner. Now, a video shows the Chinese-born crypto entrepreneur, who is also the biggest backer of the Trump crypto platform, World Liberty Financial, was brought up on stage and ceremoniously gifted a golden Trump-branded watch, which a Trump-linked company sells for $100,000. That's a nice little gift right there. Now here's Justin Sun's tweet and a little video showcasing it. So as the top holder of Trump and proud supporter of President Trump, it was an honor to attend the Trump Gala dinner by Get Trump Memes. So thank you, POTUS, for your unwavering support of the industry. Let's take a look at this quick little video that he gave us. I got a guy in a mask out. Wow. Okay, look at that watch. $100,000 on his wrist right now. Whoa. I wish I could have that watch. That looks so nice. Black tie, everyone's suited. Oh, and there's those black hats everybody got in their gift bag. Justin Sun. So that was a little insight of what took place. But Sun's attendance at the event was highlighted by the Wall Street Journal and other media outlets, with many noting that the dinner may have deepened his ties to Trump and his family. Now, again, there were some other people there at the event, attendees confronted by the fierce protesters on their arrival. Bloomberg reported that around 100 protesters gathered outside the event, booed and jeered attendees as they arrived at the premise. And here is Brian Allen. Breaking in a stunning moment, protesters have swarmed Trump National Golf Club, where Trump is hosting his meme coin dinner tonight. Outside is fury. Inside, the crypto bros and campaign bundlers toasting corruption like it's vintage wine. Americans are done watching the billionaires, so here's the left side just saying, we hate it, we don't like it. So all the grifters out there holding their protest. You even got a little coin saying, stop crypto. It's like, really? You can't stop crypto? It's like they're going to try anything they can to, so they're going to try anything they can to try to stop crypto because they're not holding it. They don't believe in it. They think it's still just a Ponzi scheme that the big guys on top are going to sell once it's super high. Now they got money. It's like, ooh, but what these guys don't realize is the money that if they were just sold is worthless. It's fake money. The government can print it up like that. They go, we need to print more money. Print a button. Boop. Okay, now we just printed another $100 billion. There you go. And then that just lowers the value of the dollar. So why do they want to stop crypto and Bitcoin? Like, I don't get it. It helps save not just the country, but it saves the world. So these protesters just definitely got to get the picture. But some protesters called for Trump's impeachment and removal there, while others demanded financial reform in the U.S. But Trump-linked entities reportedly cashed in around $100 million in trading fees from the Trump token that launched 2 days before Trump was inaugurated as president on January 20th. And then on March 24th, Trump Media also signed a non-binding agreement with Crypto.com to launch a series of Made in America exchange-traded products in the U.S. So we're still waiting on that, seeing where that's going to lead up. But they did make that partnership with Crypto.com. And I think there were some other deals with Crypto.com and ETFs in the government. I cannot remember, but I know I covered them. But no, so they're still doing great out there. But that was some nice little inside glimpses of what went down at the gala. I was always curious. I really can't wait to hear when we get more insights on what was discussed there, if this was all we got. But no, that's what took place yesterday. And that's all of our Trump news. Now let's move on to some more potential Bitcoin adoption news where we could see the price start going up because Texas moves to adopt its Bitcoin reserve and just needs a final signature to sign it off before it becomes law. And that's kind of pretty much guaranteed that's going to happen. But Texas lawmakers have approved a bill to create a state-run Bitcoin reserve, leaving one final procedural step before it can become law. So the Texas House of Representatives has passed a landmark legislation seeking to establish a Bitcoin reserve on its third and final reading on Wednesday, moving the state closer to officially adopt crypto as part of its treasury management. Now, the Senate Bill 21 is a bipartisan backed bill, garnered strong support across party lines. It now awaits a concurrent vote on House amendments before heading to government's Greg Abbott's desk to be signed into law. Now, opposition to the bill had been mounting in the lead up to its final readings, demonstrating that bipartisan support was not unanimous. On Tuesday, the bill cleared a second reading, following amendments tallying votes at 105 for and 23 against it. Now, for the third reading, those against it had grown to 42, according to the unofficial totals released by the House. Now, the record of the final vote has not yet been certified by the House Journal clerk and is currently being published for informational purposes only. And the Texas legislators' website notes that, citing the House rules and procedures, it's worth mentioning that the fiscal impact of the bill cannot be estimated at the moment, according to a Senate amendment note from Jerry McGinnity, director of the legislature's budget board. Now, it's also unknown what appropriations would be made for the reserve and the amount and value of the qualifying cryptocurrency that would be purchased. McGinnity said, adding that his analysis assumes that any administrative costs incurred by the comptroller could then be absorbed using proceeds from the reserve. Now, the author by Senator Charles Schwertner and sponsor in the House by Representative Giovanni Capriolone, the bill opens and supports the establishment and administration of a strategic Bitcoin reserve for the state. It outlines provisions for investing in crypto and mandates the investment authority of the state's comptroller over the reserve and other funds. Now, once enacted, Texas will become the second U.S. state after New Hampshire to maintain a reserve bill. Second, well, which bill did Arizona pass? I know it had something to do with Bitcoin reserve. Maybe it was just to hold on to like seize Bitcoin, or maybe it is that. Maybe this is the third one. Again, we got so much adoption news going on. It's kind of hard to keep up when we get all these articles. Oh, Wyoming just moved on to this bill. Now we just need this, and then we got. Wisconsin? Michigan. Michigan's bill did that. So there's so many bills and laws going on right now that's being changed. It's hard to keep up. So like when they say this is the second one, I thought they were the third. So I can make a simple mix up every once in a while. But no, so this is great news. So the moment he signs this bill, the state can officially start buying some Bitcoin. And so we're going to see the price keep moving up. Now, where are we going to go? I don't know, 150, 180. Are we going to get to that point? And then people are going to start seeing like, maybe I should get a cheaper coin out there. But nah, don't do that. Just keep getting Bitcoin right now, because again, it's the only scarcest asset out there. Well, sure, we got Litecoin too, 84 million compared to Bitcoin's 21. There's some coins out there that do have market caps on there, but Bitcoin is the one you definitely want to get into because the big guys are still going to just be buying it up. So don't be intimidated, just get it, because it's better to have some Bitcoin than none. So that's our Texas news and moving up. And yeah, I wonder if the bill gets signed maybe on the same day our club opens up in in Dallas, or no, Plano, Texas. So just a little south of Dallas, about 10 minutes. But no, our grand opening there should be June 14th. So if you're in the Plano, Texas area, stop by our club for the grand opening. So that's going to be they're always so fun to attend. But yeah, so that's our Texas news. Let's take a quick commercial break and we'll be back for more news.
Attention visionaries and pioneers, the future of wealth is here, and it's spelled BITCOIN, Bitcoin. Introducing the exclusive Loans for Bitcoin program at the Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club, where your good credit unlocks 0% interest loans for up to 2 years, or term loans up to $250,000 spread over 7 to 12 years. Why wait? Use this capital to acquire the world's fastest appreciating asset, Bitcoin. With prices hovering around 94,000 and projections aiming much higher by the year's end, the time to act is now. Leverage isn't just for Wall Street anymore. Arbitrage the low cost of your loan against Bitcoin's explosive growth. It's smart finance for the modern investor. And privacy matters. Our no KYC Bitcoin purchase program ensures you buy and self-custody your assets in your own wallet. Your keys, your Bitcoin, your future. And as the world shifts to digital currencies, be ahead of the curve. Front-run corporations, governments, in this greatest financial revolution of our times. I'm Jay Bose, CEO of Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club. Call or text us today at 941-413-6920 and get started on that loan application. Secure your legacy. You will thank yourself tomorrow.
Oh, and we are back. Sorry, I'm not trying to log into my Facebook account because I saw our Nashville club owners did a nice little montage video showcasing their road trip to Vegas. So they're already down there. Those guys are getting our booth ready with Bitcoin Ben. And so I'm trying to just pull up that little video we can take a look at, see their little journey across, or I can just save it till we get to the end. So let's see, turn this notification. Yes, I read there. Cool. But while this is loading up, let's go over our next news article, which is Swedish health firm jumps 37% on the first Bitcoin buy. China EV seller buys 1,000 Bitcoin. So another just example of people jumping on the Bitcoin wagon. Their company is profiting. They're doing good because of it. So the more news we get on this, maybe it can convince you guys like, oh, maybe I should get into Bitcoin. Everybody is doing it. That's kind of like that's kind of a bad thing to say. Like everyone's doing it. That's like what your parents told you not to do. If everyone was jumping off the bridge, would you? I don't know. If it's in if you're jumping into a giant batch of pillows, mattresses, it's soft, it's safe down there. Yeah, totally, I would do that. But this is saying like everyone's getting on Bitcoin. This is the one thing, like this is that one rule you would break when it comes to your parents saying if everyone's doing it, you shouldn't do it. But I'm saying you should. But yeah, let's learn a little bit about the Swedish health tech firm and just how they rallied with it. So here we go. So shares in the Swedish health tech company H100 Group AB rose 37% after it said it purchased Bitcoin for the first time as part of a new strategy, while China's US Holdings revealed its plan to stack 1,000 Bitcoin over the next year. Now, H100 said on May 22nd that it spent 5 million Norwegian krone buying 4.39 Bitcoin at an average purchasing price of $111,000. Now, the company shares closed May 22nd, trading up 37% to 1.22 Swedish krona on the Nordic growth market, following its disclosure of its Bitcoin purchase, says Bloomberg data. Now, here's what H100's tweet saying that they purchased the 4.39 Bitcoin, and this marks the beginning of a long-term strategy to align our balance sheet with the values of sovereignty, resilience, and digital-first innovation. Now, the strong trading day recovered some losses from the past 2 months, during which the firm's shares have fallen by over 46%, and the firm's CEO, Sander Anderson, said he believes the values of individual sovereignty, highly presented in Bitcoin community, aligns well within and will appeal to the customers and communities we are building the H100 platform for. Now, H100 sells health tools for individuals who don't want to rely on the reactive health system, Andreessen said in a separate X post, and Anderson also marked the first Bitcoin announcements purchase as phase one, hinting at further buys. Now, China's GOZ Holdings to stack 1,000 Bitcoin. Meanwhile, on May 22nd, the NASDAQ-listed Chinese electric vehicle retailer, GOZ Holdings, said that its board approved a plan to buy the 1,000 Bitcoin over the next year through additional stock issuance and cash purposes. Now, the company CEO, Tao Li, also acknowledged the volatility that comes with investing in Bitcoin, but is hopeful that the move will strengthen the firm's asset structure, and as well as its risk resistance and profitability. Now, GUZU, or the JZXN stock, rose 7.3% to $3.09 on May 22nd, and Google Finance data shows a comparatively minor rise compared to other public companies that have recently announced Bitcoin buys. Now, adopting Bitcoin as a treasury asset has become an increasingly popular trend as of late, with 109 public firms now holding the cryptocurrency on their balance sheets, according to the Bitcoin Treasury's net data. So it was this announcement. They only purchased 4.39 Bitcoin. Still, that's $500,000, I believe, or 490,000 out there for it. But they're planning to do 1,000 Bitcoin for the full year. So guys, remember, like there's not enough Bitcoin for everyone to have one whole Bitcoin. There's definitely way more millionaires and billionaires out there that have also been slowly acquiring Bitcoin as well. But when you get these institutions, businesses storing Bitcoin on the balance sheets, that's just taken away from everybody else. So guys, get your Bitcoin and put it in your own self-custody wallet at the Crypto Club and Bitcoin Ben and everything. We sell Calyx Solutions crypto laptops, a secure crypto device that is where you want to keep your crypto on. It's your vault. You are your own bank, and that's how you stay safe in the crypto space to make sure no one hacks you, steals your crypto. Sure, there still could be some human errors involved, but that's where education comes into play. That's where you join the club to learn, educate yourself on just how to stay safe in this space. So that's our Swedish health firm news. Let's continue on now to some altcoin news. Looks like Solana Mobile is launching a token alongside its new Android phone. So yes. So with the new Seeker phone set to ship in August, Solana Mobile unveiled plans for a new SKR token to fuel an open ecosystem of devices. So the second generation of Solana mobile phones, the Solana Seeker, will begin shipping worldwide on August 4th. Solana Mobile announced on Wednesday with plans for a native ecosystem token, SKR. The more affordable Android-based Seeker phone will maintain the Solana Saga's Genesis token and hardware Seed Vault, while adding new features such as Seeker ID, the Seed Vault wallet, and improved Solana App Store. Now, they said we've spent the last few years focused on building what we think is the best possible crypto mobile experience. The Solana Mobile GM Emmett Hollier told Decrypt. He said that we focus on usability, we're focused on security, and we focused on giving developers distribution. Now, what we're doing with this is we're extending what's possible, we're decentralizing it, and we're growing it with additional devices from the other original equipment manufacturers in the future. Now, the future of decentralized Solana mobile ecosystem will be rooted in SKR, the native ecosystem token that will live on Solana's Layer 1 blockchain. He said that the token is designed to anchor a future of decentralized mobile platforms around the crypto phones. But why not just use the existing Solana coin? Well, he said, we see an opportunity to coordinate growth and change, and we want to make sure that the decisions that are made there are aligned with around something that is fundamental to the mobile ecosystem. Something that's purely aligned with that ecosystem and its outcomes. Hollier said, adding that it's critical that the SKR be solely representative of the Solana mobile platform, and that's it. Now, specific details about the token launch and how it will be earned have not yet been shared, but the Solana mobile website indicates that SKR will go directly to builders and users of the ecosystem. So the token itself is bigger than any one device, said Hollier, noting that both the Saga and Seeker and any future devices brought on into the Solana mobile ecosystem will be able to participate in the economy, incentives, and ownership of the platform. Now, he said, we want to make sure that everybody who has joined the ecosystem so far comes along for the ride, he said. Aside from the token, the Seeker's new infrastructure architecture is set to differentiate the device and Solana Mobile from today's leading mobile device companies, now opening its ecosystem and expanding its platform to allow additional hardware manufacturers. So if you look at existing mobile platform architectures, they are entirely closed. So whoever runs the platform, they manage everything as well, said Hollier. So our goal is to build something that accomplishes a lot of the same critical outcomes that existing mobile platforms do well, things like trust, things like security, but we want to do that in a way that's decentralized. Therefore, the Solana Mobile introduced T-Pin, a 3-layer architectural model that allows ecosystem actors to participate in a secure and trustless way. Now, T-Pin represents the next evolution in mobile framework, where trust isn't just granted by a central authority, but verified through cryptography, said Anatoly Lokovenko, co-founder of the CEO of Solana Labs, in a statement by leveraging secure hardware that already exists on modern smartphones and governing access on-chain. Now we're unlocking open innovation, platform ownership, and decentralized future for mobile. With T-Pin and Solana's mobile futures decentralized ecosystem, Hollier said that this means builders don't need to worry about App Store rules and fees. They can just be sure their users are real. Now, the Seeker, which has earned more than 150,000 pre-orders, is still available to pre-order at $500 plus tax for a limited time, according to the Solana mobile website. It arrives at half the launch price of the original Saga, but within various updates and apparent improvements over the model released in 2023. And our emphasis is just on making this the best crypto experience, said Hollier. We think mobile is a way to do it, and we don't think anybody cracked the code yet. So new Solana mobile phone's coming out. Probably not getting it just because there's too much stuff to be playing around with. I don't got time. Bamboo Ben ordered a Bitcoin miner for us to have here at the club. Just a little small one we can run on our desk, but I still haven't got time to just set this guy up. So I don't know if I'll even have time to play with an Android or a Solana mobile phone, but I still should probably just get it anyways. Just have my office start filling up with extra junk. But no, so this is a pretty cool phone. And again, you get the token with it. And I wonder if it's going to be the same thing where the token's going to come with airdrops assigned with it. Because that was the big thing about that first Solana phone. Whoever got that, I think they spent $1,000. But when they got their token that came with it, it came with a bunch of airdrops that definitely had a higher value than what the phone was itself and what they initially bought. So I think this one's going to be doing the same thing. But that's our Solana news outside of Kraken to launch its 24/7 trading for tokenized U.S. stocks via Solana. And that's right. So Kraken said X stocks will make a democratized access to U.S. equities and make them tradable 24/7 through the platform and compatible Solana wallets. So yeah, Kraken is preparing to roll out a new product that will allow users in select countries outside the US to trade tokenized versions of major American stocks and ETFs. So it looks like they're trying to get on board with just making the stock market 24/7 now, instead of just waiting Monday to Friday because you're not part of the weekend stock market. So it looks like they're trying to bring stocks onto the crypto space out there. Now, there's no announcement on when it's going to be released, so there's no really need to go more through this article. I just wanted to mention this for you because it aligned with the other Solana news we had. But yeah, so stocks may be 24/7 as well as it becomes tokenized. So when we get more information on this, I will definitely pull up an article for you and we can go over it. Now, what else is going on in this space? Looks like car maker DeLorean tokenizes EV reservations on Sui. So yeah, the Sui blockchain. They had a recent hack recently. It was the Cetus hack, which stole 220 million. But so far, the company also recovered or froze 162 million of it, so they're probably going to be getting it back. But a large number of valuers identified the address with the stolen funds and are ignoring transactions on those addresses until further notice. So the Cetus team has explored paths. So yeah, so Sui did have a little hack, but it looks like it's kind of recovering nice. But let's go over the news on the DeLorean, the Back to the Future car, Marty McFly, the Doc. So let's go over that news. So here we go. Let's find about this. So DeLorean is launching an on-chain reservation system and marketplace on Sui, giving users priority access to its upcoming electric vehicle. Oh, the DeLorean's getting electric? Huh. The DeLorean launched an on-chain reservation system and non-fungible token marketplace for its upcoming electric vehicle launch, introducing a new blockchain-based approach for reserving and reselling cars. According to the DeLorean, it's built slot NFT collection grants holding priority access to purchase DeLorean's upcoming electric car, the Alpha 5 EV. Now, the model is the car maker's first vehicle in over 40 years and inspired by the iconic flux capacitor from the movie Back to the Future. Now, the company created an exclusive marketplace for its NFT holders in which users can buy or trade the NFT using USDC, the stablecoin on the Sui network, and will be able to earn rewards. Now, the DeLorean says that each vehicle's history and performance data will be recorded on-chain through the Flux protocol, including key data such as battery health, maintenance records, accident history, and verified odometer readings. The detailed data makes it easier for auto enthusiasts to bid on or resell vehicles in the sector and market, the company said. And here's the DeLorean underneath a veil. Oh man, I would love to have that car. It looks slick and cool. But no, this is actually cool news, like getting like more information on chain. It's going to be gathering information like Tesla should have been doing this. I wonder if they didn't, or they're already gathering data themselves. But I just wonder, it's like, this is great news for like resellers, buying cars, that having to go through Carfax or whatever to try to pay that dollar to see what the records are of the car. It's pretty crazy. So this is cool news. But since the DeLorean's emergence in the 1980s, the brand has stood as a symbol of vision, rebellion, and futuristic innovation, according to Cameron Wynn, the chief brand officer at DeLorean. By using blockchain technology, we're setting a new standard for the automotive industry, Wynn said, and the NFT-based reservation system and the tokenization of electric vehicles signal DeLorean's interest in digital assets. The company is also the first car maker to introduce a utility token called the DeLorean, with the token abbreviation DMC. Now, here's some more word. We're going to see like the ecosystem development, the private seed team, airdrop. So here's some of the tokenomics of the DCM token or the DMC token. Now, luxury brands are also exploring blockchain and NFTs. So NFTs are becoming digital passports for luxury goods now. So anyway, I haven't had word about NFTs lately, but it looks like they're kind of coming back into play. But it's linking to a full life cycle benefits such as reservation, maintenance, resale, and membership services. Now, by tokenizing luxury products using NFTs, brands can enhance their technological appeal while reinforcing a sense of scarcity and community value. Now, global fashion brand Louis Vuitton ventured in NFTs in 2023, offering holders exclusive access to certain products like a 6,400 digital mini trunk and a $9,000 bag and a varsity jacket worth around $8,400. LVMH Group will also launch the blockchain-based Aura platform where luxury items are represented as unique NFTs containing information such as the origin of raw materials, production date, and maintenance history. So yeah, so we're seeing companies again coming out, rolling out with NFT products, but I like how this one's doing it where they're actually gathering information on the car and like that, and that's going on the Sui blockchain. So that's actually pretty cool. And like this is the first time cars have been put onto the blockchain. We got word in California that their DMV is listing car titles on the AVAX blockchain to keep track of their records in that way. So again, we're just seeing the evolution of people adopting blockchain technology, moving over, getting to some Just being able to store their data decentralized, safer, because the blockchain is immutable. You can't change when a transaction happens, it's done. So it's a great way to keep record of your data and also keep it in your possession, not being sent out all over the world. So that's actually pretty cool. So I love it. And then last news I want to cover for you, it has to revolve around Ledger Live and how hackers are using a fake app to steal seed phrases and drain crypto. So yep, I cover these articles so we're aware of what's going on in the space, and that way we do not fall for these scams when we see them. So threat actors on the dark web are advertising malware with anti-ledger abilities, but one of the examples examined by cybersecurity firm Moonlock didn't have the promised features. Now, cyber criminals are using fake Ledger Live apps to drain macOS users' crypto through malware that steals seed phrases, cybersecurity firm warns. Now, the malware replaces the legitimate Ledger Live app on victim devices and then prompts the user to input their seed phrase through a phony pop-up message. And a team from Moonlock said on May 22nd that initially attackers could use the clone to steal passwords, notes, and wallet details to get a glimpse of the wallet's assets, but now they had no way to extract the funds. Now, within a year, they have learned to steal seed phrases and empty the wallets of their victims. So back then, they couldn't do it. They can only get a glimpse, but now they found a way to get past it. So gotta be careful with these scammers. Now, one way scammers replace the real Ledger Live app with a clone is through the Atomic macOS stealer, designed to steal sensitive data, which Moonlock said it found lurking on at least 2,800 hacked websites. Here is a tweet from them. Cybercriminals are promising websites to spread macOS malware, this time Atomic Stealer hidden in fake password manager installers. So don't trust every download, our latest reports explained. Now, after infecting a device, the Atomic macOS steals personal data, passwords, notes, and wallet details, and then replaces the real Ledger Live app with a phony one. The fake app then displays a convincing alert about suspicious activity, prompting the users to enter their seed phrases. Now, the Moonlock team said that once entered, the seed phrase is sent to an attacker's controlled server, exposing the user's assets in seconds. So the malware campaign has been active since August, and Moonlock has been tracking malware that's distributing malicious clone of Ledger's Live since August. And with at least 4 active campaigns, they think hackers are only getting smarter. The threat of actors on the dark web are offering malware with anti-ledger features. However, one of the examples examined by Moonlock did not feature the full anti-ledger phishing functionality advertised. The firm speculates that these features could still be in development or is forthcoming in future updates. And here is a post from the Max Dealer about it. Now, this isn't just a theft, it's a high-stakes effort to outsmart one of the most trusted tools in the crypto world, and thieves are not backing down, Moonlock said. On dark web forums, chatter around anti-ledger schemes is growing, the next wave is already taking shape, and hackers will continue to exploit the trust of crypto's owners and place in Ledger's Live. So to avoid falling prey to similar malware scams, the cybersecurity firm recommends being wary of any page that warns of critical error and asks for your 12 or 24-word recovery seed phrase. Now, at the same time, never share a seed phrase with anyone or input it on any website, no matter how legitimate it looks, and only download Ledger Live from its official source. Now, Ledger didn't immediately respond to this, but we'll probably soon hear back from it. So that's what's going on with Ledger Live. It's happening on the deep web. They're finding ways to get smarter to steal your crypto. So, guys, be safe out there. Crypto is still a wild west, but there are precautions we can take to stay safe. Again, like they said there, never give your seed phrase up to anyone. Don't put it into anything. If you think it doesn't look right, don't do it, because that's just not what you want to do. So yeah, so that's everything going on. Just be safe, be alert, and just know what's happening so you don't fall for it. But that's it for the news. Again, I wanted to share this video from Todd Gatewood, one of our Nashville club owners out there, the owner-operator. Him and his wife traveled across the country from Nashville to Vegas, had some nice pit stops along the way, and he shared this video just now, so I wanted to share it with you too. So let's watch this nice little road trip. There's our Nashville club, yeah. I'm going to lower that volume just because I don't know if it's copyrighted. That probably maybe put me already at risk. So we're not going to do the volume here. And so here they are road tripping it. Seeing the sun, there's Todd and Janet. Oh, the desert. I love that road trip. I've traveled across at least 3-4 different times now. I love when I get to this part of the desert, just the high mountains. Because, yeah, being back here in Florida, it's like we're just flat. So I definitely miss the desert. So I'll be heading to California on Saturday. So that's pretty cool. Oh, they stopped by the Grand Canyon. Definitely a nice pit stop to do. You got to see it. Oh, it looks so nice. And let's see. Can we fast forward a little bit more? Let's take a look. Still in it. I want to see them enter Vegas. Here we go. We got there at the Hoover Dam. Oh, there they are. Oh, that's also a cool thing to do. Like if you're ever at the Hoover Dam and you poured water over the edge, like the water sprouts up. So that's always a cool feature of it, how strong that wind force is. Oh, but this is so nice. Todd and Janet, I love you guys so much. Like you guys work so hard for the Crypto Club and all of us here. Just keep up everything you're doing. You guys are going to kill it out in Vegas. I wish I could have been there, but I'll be watching live. I know we need people to hold the fort down. I'm here in Sarasota. Steve Blanca's holding it down in Nashville. I'm not sure who's holding the fort down in Leominster, Massachusetts, for that club down there, but I'm pretty sure we got someone going to be holding down the fort for us. But here they are in Vegas. They made it. Come on, past Resorts World. Yep, there's the Raiders Stadium. I like Resorts World because they totally blockchain their company. They partner with Theta Network. You always see some nice towers. Oh, there's the Trump Tower. Love. So this is pretty cool. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. That was cool to do it. But that's it for the news. That's everything we got. Bitcoin's currently at $108,784. Our fear and greed index is at 76. So people are still greedy. They are fearful. They are wanting Bitcoin. And our altcoin season, again, I still feel like our altcoin season is getting pushed back a year because all this energy is flowing into Bitcoin. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a wizard. I don't have a crystal ball to see how it's going to play out. But all I know is the cycles are different in the crypto space, and it just looks like Bitcoin's going to keep going for a little bit longer until we see maybe an altcoin season hits. But that's it. I hope everybody has a fabulous Friday. I have a couple of appointments coming in a few moments. So guys, I'll leave it at this. So take care, stay safe, and we will see you at the Bitcoin conference in Vegas.
In a world where your data is constantly under attack, one company stands for your digital freedom. Introducing Calyx Solutions, your gateway to ultimate online privacy and secure cryptocurrency trading. Meet the Liberty Laptop. With its modified OS and advanced tracking prevention, it's your shield against surveillance. Access restricted areas, use recommended security software, and browse with confidence. Your digital footprint? Virtually non-existent. For the crypto pros, we present the Crypto Laptop. Pre-configured on premium hardware for secure trading. Optimized for your favorite wallets and exchanges. It's the fortress your digital assets deserve. Both laptops come with expert individual training and support. You're never alone in your journey to digital empowerment. At Calyx Solutions, we put you in control. No more worrying about data breaches or compromised transactions. Ready to join the revolution? Visit calyxsolutions.io and choose your perfect laptop today. Plus, become an affiliate and earn while sharing the power of digital freedom. Calyx Solutions. Unlock your digital freedom. Give us a call or text at 702-845-8276 or visit us directly at calyxsolutions.io.